Keto and crime, keto and crime. We uncover the grime on keto and crime. Keto and crime, keto and crime. Now is the time for keto and crime.
Hey everyone, Tracy here from Keto and Crime. Thank you so much to every single one of my patrons and channel members. You make this possible. And you're one of the reasons I do this. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if I haven't said it before, thank you. I'll sing it. Thank you. Thank you for hanging in there with me and letting me geek out, not making fun of me like a lot of other people do, because I like weird stuff about crime and dark history. Thanks, everyone. On crime, I just have a quick update for you on the Murdaughs, the Murdaughs, however you want to say it, the South Carolina royal family with a run of bad luck in their past. As you know, I reported last week that Alex would indeed be indicted for the murders of his wife Maggie and youngest son Paul that occurred June 7th, 2021 at their estate in rural South Carolina. Well, according to his attorneys, he will plead not guilty, still stating he had nothing to do with the murders of his wife and youngest son. However, SLED and court and other sources close to SLED have contended now that his cell phone, GPS, and other electronics paint a very different picture, as well as statements from the family of Maggie. So it may be just like in the 𝐤𝐸𝐻𝐸 case, where it was electronics and tower pings and GPS and strange text messages that were, 𝐤𝐸𝐻𝐸's undoing. It could very well be the same here with Alex. Basically, as I had reported further, the marriage was kind of on the rocks, both due to financial strain and just other improprieties going on, probably affairs. The fact that the housekeeper's family had won a sizable $4.5 million settlement for her death, and the fact that they had to pay that, and according to some sources, Alex even defrauded them out of part of their settlement, which would not surprise me at all, as well as him embezzling money from his own law firm, as well as being part to various computer crimes and other white-collar crimes going on that she knew about, evidently. And so they had separated. She was living at their beach house, which was about an hour away on Edisto Island. You can correct me if I'm mispronouncing that, and had received calls and texts from Alex around June 7th asking her to meet him at the family estate and then go over to the hospital to visit the elder Murdaugh, who died a few days after this murder. Did not say where Paul was living, though I assume Paul was living at home at the estate. And she did not feel comfortable going there, according to text messages and reports and statements from friends and family, but she wanted to meet at the hospital, not the estate. But eventually she gave in and she agreed to meet him at their home and then follow him in her own vehicle to the hospital, I guess to discuss arrangements and what might happen if the elder Murdaugh died, which he did a few days later, I believe on the 9th. And of course, she told people via text and telephone call and statement that she felt something was fishy and that Alex was up to something. And we know what happened. She was found dead near the dog kennels on their 1,700-acre estate, along with her youngest son, Paul. Now, no mention so far of anything relating to Paul, which leads me to the theory that perhaps Alex was planning to kill his wife because of what she knew, and maybe Paul just happened upon it, and Paul had to be eliminated too. I said I rarely put forth theories, But that's my theory, that he was going to do away with her because of financial reasons and the fact she knew what was in the cookie jar, and perhaps Paul just happened upon it. Now, there's also theories out there that because Paul's boating accident that killed a young 19-year-old back in 2019, that case was still, he had still been charged basically with the boating equivalent of vehicular manslaughter. That was still pending, and perhaps fearing the financial burden of that and the humiliation of having Paul serve time, maybe that's the reason that Paul was eliminated. But I still don't think Alex would kill his own son. I just don't. Not willingly and intentionally planned. Could be Paul just happened upon it, tried to protect his mother, and was killed, or it just kind of happened in the way of things. I don't know. What's your theory down below of what happened? And then, of course, we know several weeks later, once everything at the law firm and everything had come out, that he tried to say attempted murder happened on him when he was changing a tire and somebody shot at him, and then eventually everything just started coming out. And now he's finally been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. And so that's what happened. I think that we're going to see a whole lot more come out in this case. This is just going to be like an onion, just like the 𝐤𝐸𝐞𝐬 case. It's going to be an onion that just keeps springing forth. So I wanted to ask everyone, I'm going to continue my Catholic series. The next video up is the Spanish Inquisition, followed by the Tudors, and then the Reformation under Martin Luther. So those are the next 3 videos, and then we go into modern Catholicism with all the crimes around the Catholic Church, Mother Teresa, and then a short video on the Greek Orthodox Church. And then that will lead into the Crusades in the fall. But I was wanting to know, do you guys want me to continue with that schedule? Or do you want me to maybe put out the next, finish up the Renaissance period, which we're currently in, and then maybe do a very, very deep dive on Alex Murdaugh and see what I can pull out? And then go back to modern Catholicism. It's completely up to you. I will post a poll over on the community page. Please let me know what you would prefer, because I want to give you guys what you prefer. So do you want me to finish the Renaissance series and then dive into Murdaugh, or do you want me to finish the entire Catholic series and then go back to Murdaugh? So just let me know. Or do you even want a deep dive? Just let me know. I want to give you guys what you want. You are the reason this channel is here. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off. There will be a great video with Mike Harlow and Carrie Smith coming out, if not this weekend, by Monday or Tuesday. And then we'll be back to Catholicism, unless you tell me otherwise. And so with that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this quick update, as well as new evidence coming out, because this thing is just, this is getting me excited, just like the 𝐤𝐸𝐞𝐬 case did, about what we're going to find out. And with that being said, I'll be back soon. Keto and Crime.